Hello again, champion.
The Viscount's throne room has been sealed off since his death. A strange place for a holy sister to be.
Easy as pie.
So, even the Divine fears us now. She should. Kill the spies!
So much blood!
The Resolutionists. I might have known they would be part of this.
Who were the
An offshoot of a fraternity within the Circle of Magi. There have always been factions that support freedom from the Chantry and the abolition of the Circle. We have tolerated them, but the Resolutionists have become violent. They are...
Are you...
I am. Are you... The Divine sent me to investigate the possibility...
Without informing the guards of...
This is an unconventional situation. I have some
The Lelianna, who accompanied the hero of Ferelden to slay the Archdemon.
Ah. I see it will be harder to remain anonymous so near the Ferelden border. Yes. Perhaps you have heard the songs I wrote, but that... I am working for the Divine now, in Orlais. I had not thought to return to this part of Thedas.
I appreciate...
Of course. They mistook you for me, so they must know I am in Kirkwall. The Divine has long suspected that Kirkwall's problems... This attack proves she is right. I let word slip that an agent of the Divine... It is how they chose to react, which condemns them.
Will the
Divine Justinia takes the situation here very seriously.
A handful of apostates.
The whole world is watching Kirkwall. If it falls to man, tell Elthina to leave. There is refuge for her at the Grand Cathedral in Orlais. She will not be safe here.
These mages are out of control.
Are you loyal, Prince?
Guard Captain?
To Kirkwall, are you loyal? You're set on a title in Starkhaven, but we're having a crisis here.
This isn't just a Kirkwall concern. If this chaos spreads, Starkhaven will need a strong ruler to beat back the tide.
I've seen greater men than you use that excuse.
Noted and ignored, Captain.
Have you located any Canary blade?
Blessed are the meek, for they shall be lifted.
You're too quiet, Varric.
I'm thinking of switching to romances. Nothing? Not even a foreboding frown?
I am content. Right, what...
Sister Nightingale.
What?
You were right. The Divine will be taking action against Kirk. You must take the holy relics from the chant.
Sebastian. Andraste would not thank me for saving a few dusty finger bones and my own skin at the cost of people's lives.
You keep dead people here.
The Kirkwall Chantry has guarded the remains of the martyr Devrina for 800 years.
When I became Grand Cleric, I took a vow to the people of Kirkwall and the Freema.
Would you let...
There is no greater devotion than to lay one's life at the Maker's feet. There is no better death than to take the blow for another.
Sister Nightingale took a great...
Please, Your Grace.
Then, settle yourself, Sebastian. I'm in no...
If you will not shield yourself, then I will be your shield. You will...
I hope you haven't come to try to talk me in. Kirkwall needs a steadying hand on its rail. Orsino and the Knight Commander grow more fractious.
There must be...
I pray. I've been talking with them both. Or surely a...
I'm uncomfortable around Chantry Sisters. All because of that red-haired trickster in Lothering.
If Althena won't leave Kirkwall, I can't abandon her when the Divine's own agent warned her away.
The Grand Cleric is...
She'd be luckier were I willing to hit her over the head and carry her away. But if these Maleficarum rebel against the Knight Commander, Althena will put herself between them and be torn apart. I must try to make her see reason. This cannot end well. I'm giving it all up. I made a vow to the Chantry, and it was wrong to turn my...
Sebastian, listen. Do you think the Maker wants another rashly spoken vow?
I will not...
This is your life, child. But here's Hawke. Maybe you can talk some sense into him.
Is the Grand Cleric...
She thinks I'm fickle. It was wrong for me to break my oath to the Chantry. Why would I want to rule Starkhaven and deal with jackals like Lady Harriman for the rest of my life?
Do you see us...
That's exactly the question I've been when I think of going to Starkhaven. Calling on allies like Flora Harriman and all the corrupt... My throat swells shut in horror. When I think about staying...
If you...
I suppose I must convince... Then I will remain here, to represent the Maker's interests as she thinks best.
You should ask what's best for your people.
I do not have hubris enough to imagine it matters to the common people who rules them. Kirkwall does well enough with no one in the Someone will take the reins. The field... No one will notice that a Vale lives and isn't there. And I can devote my life to the Maker's will on Thedas.
You're wise to stay here. No one trusts a man who breaks his oath.
I cannot return to Starkhaven and subject my people to war without a clear sign that it's the Maker. Elthina still won't listen. She's determined to ride this wave until it crashes.